What did a fictional character say that stuck with you? Bran thought about it. Can a man still be brave if he's afraid? That is the only time a man can be brave. His father told him. Losing people is a part of life, but that doesn't mean you stop letting them in. Let go, Batman. That movie came out shortly after I lost my grandpa. He was one of 2 people I was closest with. When he died, I went through a really rough phase. Ever since I heard that phrase, it stuck with me. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Winnie the Pooh, AML. When Vimes says about his alcoholism, 1 is too many, 2's not enough. That's when I knew that cutting down wouldn't work. I would have to completely stop. Been sober nearly 5 years now. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness, that is life. Jean-Luc Picard. I trade it all for a little more. CM Burns. A boy who idealizes war is perplexed why a war hero wants to retire to become a farmer. He asks the wise warrior why he seems to despise war, and this is his response: there is more honor in a field well plowed than one steeped in blood. You can't keep blaming yourself. Just blame yourself once and move on. Homer Simpson. One of the wisest pieces of advice I've ever heard. A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. Agent K, Men in Black. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew that the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew that the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that humans were alone on this planet. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow. It's not out of this world profound or anything, but that whole scene on the bench was so good, it was almost out of place in the movie. Not to say Men in Black wasn't good. And someday you're going to look around and realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world. BoJack Horseman. Be loyal to what matters. Arthur Morgan. Burns. Well, everybody knows war is hell. Hunnicutt. Remember, you heard it here last. Hawkeye. War isn't hell. War is war, and hell is hell. And of the two, war is a lot worse. Father Mulcahy. How do you figure that? Hawkeye? Hawkeye. Easy. Father. Tell me, who goes to hell? Father Mulcahy. Sinners, I believe. Hawkeye. Exactly. There are no innocent bystanders in hell, but war is chock full of them: little kids, cripples, old ladies. In fact, except for a few of the brass, almost everybody involved is an innocent bystander. Everyone always has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. It never matters. You are always alone in your actions. Hawk from Dragon Age 2. Get busy living or get busy dying. Andy Dufresne, The Shawshank Redemption. I don't know how many years I got left on this earth, so I'm gonna get real weird with it. Frank Reynolds. I expect nothing and I'm still let down. Dewey. I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. Joshua Graham, Fallout New Vegas. I'm a quitter. I come from a long line of quitters. It's amazing I'm here at all. Bernard from Black Books. It's like those lights in the sky. They all look the same from here, but that doesn't make them less pretty. River Wiles. This is my family. I found it all on my own. It's a little broken but still good. Yeah, still good. Stitch. It's real life, and in real life, you can't always win. Gerald, Hey Arnold. Many of the truths we cling to depend largely on your point of view. Ben Kenobi. Nothing worth having is easy to come by. Dr. Robert Kelso. Personal isn't the same as important. This is said by both Captain Carrot and Granny Weatherwax in the Discworld books by Terry Pratchett. Some people will always need help. That doesn't mean they're not worth helping. Mira Reed from Game of Thrones. The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem, Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. G-Man. Half-Life series. Tomorrow's a day you'll pay the bills. Tomorrow's a day you'll grow up and start acting responsible. But tomorrow never comes for you, because it's always so conveniently a day away. Suzy, hey Arnold. Had to copy and paste because I forgot the original quote verbatim, but the "tomorrow never comes" part always stuck with me despite me being a massive procrastinator. We accept the love we think we deserve. I think that if I ever have kids, and they are upset, I won't tell them that people are starving in China or anything like that because it wouldn't change the fact that they were upset. And even if somebody else has it much worse, that doesn't really change the fact that you have what you have. Perks of being a wallflower. I don't know if I'm a cliche. We live with dignity. We can't die with it. Dr. Gregory House. You know, sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage. Just literally 20 seconds of just embarrassing bravery. And I promise you, something great will come of it. Benjamin Me, we bought a zoo. There are no choices. Nothing but a straight line. The illusion comes afterwards, when you ask why me and what if. When you look back and see the branches, like a pruned bonsai tree, or forked lightning. If you had done something differently, it wouldn't be you, it would be someone else looking back, asking a different set of questions. Max Payne in Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Abigail, what about your sword? I heard witches carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans. Geralt of Rivia. Both are for monsters. Adaptation, 2002. Charlie Kaufman. There was this time in high school. I was watching you out the library window. You were talking to Sarah Marsh. Donald Kaufman. Oh, God. I was so in love with her. Charlie Kaufman. I know. And you were flirting with her. And she was being really sweet to you. Donald Kaufman. I remember that. Charlie Kaufman. Then, when you walked away, she started making fun of you with Kim Carnetti. And it was like they were laughing at me. You didn't know at all. You seemed so happy. Donald Kaufman. I knew. I heard them. Charlie Kaufman. How come you looked so happy? Donald Kaufman. I loved Sarah. Charles. It was mine. That love. I owned it. Even Sarah didn't have the right to take it away. I can love whoever I want. Charlie Kaufman. But she thought you were pathetic. Donald Kaufman. That was her business, not mine. You are what you love, not what loves you. That's what I decided a long time ago. The hero decides to give their life to save the day, and because of their sacrifice the good guys win, the survivors all cheer, and everybody lives happily ever after. But the hero never gets to see that ending. They'll never know if their sacrifice actually made a difference. They'll never know if the day was really saved. In the end they just have to have faith. Ain't that a rig? Epsilon from Red vs Blue. People like to invent monsters and monstrosities. Then they seem less monstrous themselves. When they get blind drunk, cheat, steal, beat their wives, starve an old woman. When they kill a trapped fox with an axe or riddle the last existing unicorn with arrows. They like to think that the Bane entering cottages at daybreak is more monstrous than they are. They feel better then. They find it easier to live. Geralt of Rivia, The Last Wish. You know, it's at times like this, when I'm trapped in a airlock with the man from Beetlejuice, and about to die of asphyxiation in deep space that I really wish I'd listened to what my mother told me when I was young. Why? What did she tell you? I don't know, I didn't listen. Arthur Dent. An old friend once told me something that gave me great comfort. Something he had read. He said that Mozart, Beethoven, and Chopin never died. They simply became music. Dr. Robert Ford, Westworld. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked the video, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is simply watch the videos. But if you really want to see the channel thrive, subscribe, like, comment, add to favorites, add to playlist, and share with friends. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Reddit and Insta. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you with tomorrow's upload.